When you're running out of luck, need to get unstuck, so go off. When you're up against the wall and you cannot fall, so go off, go off, go off.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, the Labor Day Sprints. This is the Formula Regional Americas Championship brought to you by the Mosport Karting Center. Absolutely beautiful weather. This is race three, here at CTMP. We're going to start back here from the back with the number 5 of Jake Pollock. Very fast driver with Crosslink Motorsports. Just had some bad luck here this weekend. So look for him to move up through the field in a new liveried car for him. Then Anthony Autiello. He's been really good. There's a great rivalry with the two Masters drivers, but Anthony Autiello and this beautiful, kind of a reminiscent of the Lotus liveries from back in the day. Always loved the 07 car, having him out here. Then Baxter from Canada, doing very well. Now watch out because he's on sticker tires, so that's going to be a huge advantage. So Baxter, you're here at kind of your home track. Is there extra pressure that comes along with that?
I wouldn't say extra pressure. I think, it's just good to know this track, but I mean, it's a completely different car than I've driven here before, so, you know, just learning with every session.
Nice. Well, watch out for Callum Baxter on these new tires. That's going to be a big advantage over some of the other drivers. Now, we're allotted 2 sets of tires for the weekend, so if you miss a race or in any other situations like we have with Bruno Ribeiro, he's had 2 fresh sets of tires because he missed race 1. I believe Callum missed a session as well, so he's on new tires. So watch out for these cars to move up. Kevin Jansen, we heard him in the booth with the F4 race this morning, did really well. He's our other Masters out there, so there's a little bit of a rivalry between the 24 and the 07. And he is also from Canada, so watch out for him, a hockey champion. I don't know what it is, but all 3 of the Canadians are right here together. James Lawley doing really well from Halifax, Nova Scotia. I love the red wheels on him. I'm hearing that we're showing 5 here on the grid, so I'm going to try to move through. Barrett Wolf also doing very, very well with Crosslink Motorsports. Very fast car, but still I think my favorite in the group, I just love the livery on that car. Connor Roberts has not missed a podium here at CTMP in the 2 years that we've been here, so watch for him. He's doing very well. He loves this track. I spoke to him earlier yesterday, and he said this track just takes a lot of courage. You have to be very courageous, so I like that. Jet Bowling doing really well on slightly scuffed tires, it looks like. I want to mention for him the Helmig Farms that he's running, the Texas Orthopedic Associates, and then especially Bullhorn. They've been with him the whole season. A great sponsor, marketing partner for Jet Bowling and everything that he's doing. He's got David Brabham here this weekend helping coach him, doing very well in the championship. He is, let's just go through this. He is 4th in the championship right now, so unbelievable. We go to Brady Golan, who is 5th in the championship, running for Tony Driver Development from the state of Indiana, doing really well. But if I was to say the car to watch out for, this car right here, Bruno Ribeiro, look at these tires. Like I said, he missed the first session, so he was on a new set of tires yesterday and then had a mechanical. So he's going out there with something to prove. He's 2nd in points. He's at 209 points, and then Nico 122 points. And that's in 1st place, so just slightly behind on these new tires. So watch for him. He was very fast yesterday on new tires, so look out for him. The 55 car, like we were talking about, our points leader, I saw them scrambling. The driver, Nico, had to get out of the car. They were scrambling to do some things to the car, so they're hoping that they got that fixed, that he's going to go out and try to keep that lead in 1st. But there's a lot of drama happening down here, Ralph. A lot of things happening down here. We're 3 minutes on the grid. So watch for Nico Ambiato from Santiago, Chile. Then we come up to the winner in race 1 this weekend, the winner in race 2 with Crosslink Motorsports running the Rain Nutrition car is Titus Sherlock. Titus Sherlock doing really, really well here at CTMP. He was our points leader early on in the season, is trying to come back through. He's 3rd in points. He's slowly moving back up the ladder, running also with the Ronald McDonald House and Next Gen. So it's great to have Titus Sherlock here. The Formula Regional Americas Championship at CTMP, a ton of fun to watch. A lot of very fast corners, so a lot of times you get caught up in the aero wash. You've got to be very strategic in your passes here in the Formula Regional Americas Championship. This weekend brought to you by Mosport Karting Center. It's about to heat up. I see the lights going on in the Ron Fellows Corvette pace car. I'm going to get out of the way, send it up to you guys in the booth.
All right, Ben, thank you. Appreciate the grid walk. Great to get all the insight on the cars, the drivers, the teams as we get ready to go. Joining me in the booth today for this call with the Formula Regional Americas, Oliver Savoy, who completed his weekend earlier today with F4 and their U.S. Championship. Oliver, welcome.
Thank you. Honored to be here.
It was a bit of a bumpy weekend for you, but it finished out strong. Showed a lot of speed and a lot of perseverance.
Yeah, it was. Definitely didn't end the way I would have liked, but started out good in qualifying and obviously had the incident in race 1 there. Just didn't have the pace this weekend, so looking forward to VIR to reset and hopefully do a lot better.
Well, look, even Bruno Ribeiro could say the same thing, right? I mean, his weekend got off to an incredibly rough start.
It sure did. Kiwi has had quite the time this weekend of rebuilding cars. They've done an amazing job. Want to say a huge thanks to Kiwi Motorsports for all their hard work.
Yeah, you're racing for Kiwi as well this weekend. What makes them so special?
Their expertise. They're very committed to what they do, and they have a lot of knowledge to back it.
They've had a good weekend, even though it's been a challenging one. They've been on the podium in just about every race, I think, so far.
They sure have. That just goes to show the development that they strive for in their drivers. Cooper Shipman, top driver in Formula 4. He's doing amazing this season. So big congratulations to Cooper for all of his success this weekend.
Yeah, Cooper has just been on a tear. What are you expecting here with Formula Regional Americas? Because you talk about Cooper Shipman in F4, and then you talk about this guy right here, Titus Sherlock, when you get to Formula Regional Americas.
I think Bruno Ribeiro is going to be coming from the rear, and he's going to have a lot to prove. He's going to be looking for fast laps and any chance he can get to hunt up the field there and take a win.
Yeah, I liked what Ben pointed out about Bruno and the fact that he's got tires that are a lot less used up than everybody else in the field.
That's going to be a huge benefit for him later in the race. If he's patient and he doesn't make too many mistakes, I think that's going to be a great benefit for him in the later laps for sure.
We noticed in your race earlier this morning, for those that are just joining in now, as that race wore on, the tires really seemed to go away, and a lot of guys were really slipping and sliding.
I can say from my own experience that is definitely a nail on the head. It's rough out there, a lot of bumps, a lot of downforce, and it's hard on the tires. So managing tires is going to be very important for these guys.
And if you're new to the series and the first time you're watching Formula Regional Americas action, all these cars are outfitted with the Hankook tires, so everybody on the same tire here. Here's our grid. Titus Sherlock and Nicholas Ambiato on the front row. Bruno Ribeiro, Brady Golan on row 2. Jeb Bowling and Connor Robertson will be on row 3. And it's Barrett Wolf and James Lawley, Kevin Jansen and Callum Baxter rounding out the field. Right behind them, Anthony Autiello and Jake Pollock. 12 cars ready to go here. It's Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, also known as CTMP. A lot of people still call it Motorsport, though. Hard to get rid of that one, isn't it? Sticks in your head. There's that beautiful C8 Corvette pace car. Field stacking up a little bit behind him, getting ready to get this one underway. This will be a standing start. Field easing their way through the S's now. Sherlock scored his 6th win of 2025, the 10th of his career yesterday. Looking to up that again here this afternoon. Jeb Bowling earned his 8th podium of the season with his runner-up finish in race 2 yesterday. Bowling will be back on the second row. Here we go, keeping an eye on those right there, the lights. Ambiato's in that 55. Sherlock in the 31. Field is all set. Here we go. You hear the revs. We are racing at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. And a great start for Titus Sherlock. Ribeiro charging up into 3rd. Ribeiro already looking inside here too, Oliver.
Yeah, these guys are going to be looking to make up as many places in the first lap. It's the easiest time to attack, and you can see You can see how tight this field is. They're side by side. He's getting a little squirrely there. Jet Bowling. Hopefully he can keep it on the track. And let's get some places back, boys.
Yeah, you got Brady Golan right there in the 80. Looks like Brady holding down fourth right now in that white car. Up through Moss, 5A, 5B, and out onto the Andretti straight. Back section of the racetrack. This is where the draft will come into play.
Yeah, this track is massive for drafting. You can take advantage of that. Save lots of time and make up a lot of time as well. You can notice when people are coming out of the exit of turn 5, if you're about 4 car lengths back, that just gets you right alongside them coming up the hill, and that allows for an easy pass around turn 8.
Ribeiro sitting in second now, got around Ambiato. Roberts has moved around Golan. No, actually, Golan is in front of Roberts. That's Ribeiro right there. And Ambiato, here's Golan in the white car. And Roberts in the 46. And Jet Bowling in the first blue car there.
Now would be a great time for Ribeiro to get that slipstream out of 5 and try and attack Sherlock at the front there.
Here they come, charging towards the S's. Ribeiro trying to close.
Not this lap, hopefully next.
And Roberts in the 46 and Bowling going at it here. Bowling on the outside will become the inside as they work through the S's.
Bowling defends nicely.
Back to the outside here.
Can he hold it? He does.
Bowling will take the spot away from Roberts, give him 5th as they thunder off into turn 1. And that'll take your breath away there in turn 1, won't it?
It will. Coming up to turn 2, all high speed, 1, 2, and even into 3. It's all about commitment.
Oh, Roberts, big off, gathers it back up, gets on just in front of Lawley and Baxter.
Now, Bowling's going to not be so pressured anymore. He can really start to focus in and hunt the car ahead of him. He won't have the pressure on the rear. So coming out of 5 here, if he can get a good exit, he can make up a lot of time on this straight.
And that would be Brady Golan in the 80. Down the Andretti straight. And you can see Lawley and Roberts and Baxter all in there.
Now see the battle at the front. Ribeiro is right on his rear. Can he make something happen?
Yeah, he's caught him now.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy, he went way wide in 1.
Big mistake from Ribeiro.
That cost him a shot. He was right in the position where if he'd have stayed there getting out onto the Andretti straight, he'd have had a shot with the draft. But now he's got to go back to work.
Definitely. Definitely. If he was patient, I think that would have been his chance.
But he's still got 25 minutes to go, so...
A lot of racing left.
A lot of racing left. And Beato goes by in 3rd in the 55. There's the 46 of Roberts.
Roberts, Lawley, and Baxter are all very tightly grouped.
Yep.
This is good racing.
Right here.
Even Wolf.
Yep,
He's right there
Wolf
with
in
him.
the blue.
Wolf's going to get a perfect draft here coming up the hill.
Barrett Wolf in the 13. Out of Las Vegas, Nevada, driving for Crosslink, that Make-A-Wish sponsored car. Roberts hanging on to 6th there. Connor Roberts out of LaGrange, Georgia. Here's Golan, still in front of Bowling, and Bowling now is in a spot. If he can stay right here getting out of 5B, he'll be able to use that draft. Well, a little lock up of the brake there. Zambiato. All right, here we go into 5A and B. Can Bowling stay right there? He's right where he wants to be, isn't he, Oliver?
Yeah, he let off a little bit on purpose. If he rode him too much coming out of that exit, then he wouldn't have got the draft. You see now he's making up a lot of speed. These cars are lightning fast. They get up to about 260 kilometers an hour on this straight. Might have let off too much on that exit.
He's working hard to reel him back in, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, he's going to have to do it again.
He's staying with him, though. He's being patient.
Yeah, and it looks like Brady's slipping the rear end a little bit there.
He's feeling the pressure from Bowling, that's for sure. Still a very tight grouping for Roberts in the 46, Lawley in the 88, and Baxter in the 45. Here they come now.
Look at those guys. Man, they are pushing each other hard, aren't they? Lawley's in that 88, and he's got Baxter all over that rear wing.
Baxter thought about going around the outside of 3. Couldn't quite commit to it. That's a really challenging corner to go around the outside. I would not suggest it. Here he is. If he gets a good exit, this could be a chance for him. It might be a little too far for this one. Wolf still hunting up the rear there in the 13 car. He's looking to make a move. He could just be nice and patient, wait for a mistake from the other guys. We'll have to see.
Meanwhile, Titus Sherlock continues to lead out front, has led every lap of this one so far, doing a tremendous job.
Here's Jet Bowling again in the 22 car, trying to catch Golden in the 80.
Bowling again going for his 9th podium. Sherlock going for his 7th win, his 11th of his career. Connor Roberts had his 2nd podium of the weekend yesterday, his 3rd of 2025, the 3rd place finish. So he might add to those numbers here today. And just like in your race, we had 3 different teams all on the podium in the 2nd race yesterday. With the Formula Regional Americas, Crosslink with the win. Kiwi took 2nd, and the Atlantic Racing Team, Roberts' team, finished 3rd.
Very competitive groups in Formula R and Formula 4.
Here's Zambiato, who's just solidly running along in 3rd. Not really gaining ground on Ribeiro, but not falling back into the clutches of Golan yet either.
Bowling is remaining hard on the rear of Golan.
Well, he sure is.
We'll be looking for that exit on turn 5.
Jet Bowling backed by Bullhorn, driving for Kiwi Motorsport, hails from Dallas, Texas.
Lost a little time. Oh, but he locks up. This could be Bowling's chance. I think it just might be.
Zattiello, so Sherlock has caught up to the backside of the field. Zattiello running along in 12th. So that could change things up too here. Looked like a little puff out of the back of Ribeiro's car as he was going into one there.
Ribeiro, remember, he has fresh tires on the rest of the field, so although he may be 2 seconds back, he could just be waiting for further in the race to really start pushing and go on the back of Sherlock. Keep your eyes peeled for Bruno Ribeiro.
All right, well, we are inside of 20 minutes, inside of 19 and a half to go, actually. Out here on the Andretti Straight. Titus still keeping that car awful tidy, isn't he?
He is. His lap times are dropping a tiny bit. Could that be tire drag? Could that be mistakes? I'm not entirely sure, but Bruno's definitely going to be hunting him. You can see him coming just behind him there.
2.4 seconds, the gap between Titus Sherlock and Bruno Ribeiro. Coming into today's race, Ambiato is the points leader over Ribeiro, 222 to 209. And Titus at 190 and a half. Back in third, Bowling in fourth, Golan in fifth.
Titus Sherlock into turn 8. You can see he's keeping that car really tidy. He's very comfortable in that car. He's feeling the car. Ribeiro is going to have a lot of work ahead of him.
Sherlock needs to win this one to keep his title hopes alive. But Bruno doing exactly what he needs to do. Get another solid run in. He'll finish in front of Ambiato if things stay this way. I'll help him close that gap as we see now Sherlock, Ribeiro, Golan, Bowling, Roberts, Ambiato. So Roberts getting around Ambiato now helps out Ribeiro even more.
Ambiato must have had a mistake. He did a 118 on that last lap. I'm not sure what happened, but that's definitely going to drop him back.
Oh boy.
The 88 had a little bit of a lock up there.
Yeah, but Ambiato's got to be careful because he's slipping back into these two as well. That's Ambiato right there in the 55. And then you've got Lawley and Baxter here. But Lawley in the 88, Baxter in the 45.
Baxter will be looking to get a good exit here.
Nicholas wants to hang on to the points lead. He can't afford to lose too many spots. Driver out of Santiago, Chile. Sponsored by Velix USA.
Very competitive racing throughout the field. They are now right on the rear of Ambiato. Lawley looking to pass. Potential.
Oh, that's Ottiello off. Let's see what that. Well, he's going to get going, so we should be able to stay green. That's right at the S's. That's a huge break for Titus. That we stay green with 15 and a half minutes to go. Anthony out of Providence, Rhode Island, driving for Momentum Motorsports. And here's that great battle again. This one is 6th, 7th, and 8th. Ambiato, Lawley, and Baxter.
Ambiato needs to protect that inside line on turn 8. It's a popular place to pass.
That's right at the entrance to the S's.
Correct. He's holding them off well.
Right here.
Oh.
He went inside on him. That'll be the outside at 10. And Lawley making a run at it.
It looks like he got it done. Back to Jet Bowling.
Lawley is showing scored in front of Ambiato now, upping Ambiato to 7th. Baxter now in 8th, and Lawley up to 6th. There he is here. That's Lawley coming right here.
Getting some room on them as well. He'll still be, Ambiato's still going to be feeling the pressure hard from Baxter too.
Yeah, well, and then he's got Wolf behind that now. And this is not what Ambiato needs in the points.
No, he needs to start pushing, and he needs to do it now.
He only had a 13-point lead over Ribeiro coming into the day.
Bowling still hard on the rear of Golan.
Pressure is mounting again here for Ambiato as Baxter hounds him down into 1. Boy, Ambiato's mirrors are full of Baxter, aren't they?
Baxter got a much better exit at the bottom of 2. Oh,
slipped a little going into that corner, didn't he?
Yeah, turn 3 was a little shaky for him. He'll be looking to clean it up. Coming over turn 4 into turn 5. Turn 5 is the most important turn on the track. If you get a good exit, you get a massive, massive increase in speed on the back Andretti straight.
5A, here's 5B, and now you're out on Andretti. We just watched Golan and Bowling go by. Here
Bowling,
they are.
being very patient, looking for a mistake from Golan.
Yeah, Brady's had to deal with him for quite a while now and hasn't slipped up yet, has he?
He's been very good, very comfortable. He knows what he has to do, and he's not letting the pressure get to him. Very impressive from Golan.
Oh, here we go. That's going to be Baxter getting around Ambiato.
Not entirely sure what's happening with Ambiato.
Oh, he's dropping. Because look at Baxter pulling away. And that'll put Ambiato to 8th, Baxter to 7th.
With Wolf right on him.
And on him now. And inside he goes.
And he gets it done.
Yep, nicely done. Barrett Wolf pulls around. Wolf will take over 8th, and now Ambiato finds himself in 9th, and that is crushing in the championship. Ribeiro and Sherlock should have huge point stays here to the positive, and this championship is going to get turned upside down, headed to Virginia International Raceway, coming up in mid-September.
Titus Sherlock still with a comfortable lead on Ribeiro.
Boy, all the momentum in this championship is shifting to Titus Sherlock, isn't it?
Coming up to the number 7 car.
Anthony does a good job of moving over. Hopefully he sees Bruno coming as well. Looks like he's giving him plenty of room. Moves over and lets him by.
Good sportsmanship there.
Yeah. Ribeiro is 2.6 seconds back from Sherlock last time across the line. 10 minutes remaining here.
It looks like Bowling has a good slipstream on him. Will he try to go to the inside at 8?
Here he comes.
He will.
Look at inside.
Golan defends nicely.
Yeah, couldn't get anything done there.
He will be feeling the pressure from Jet Bowling.
Yeah, you're to the point now with 9.5 minutes remaining. You can't really just sit back and wait much longer, can you?
No, if he wants to make something happen, it has to be in the next few laps. Tires will be starting to go.
Yeah.
Maintaining very nicely.
Sherlock, Ribeiro, Golan, Bowling, and Roberts are your top 5. Lawley, Baxter, Wolf, Ambiato, and Pollock 10. Then it's Jansen and Ottiello rounding out the field in 11th and 12th.
Lead up to 2.8 seconds now, Sherlock to Ribeiro.
Is this Ottiello in front of them that they're catching? Yes.
It is, in the number 7 car.
So let's see if Brady can get around him or if Bowling can do anything with that.
Bowling looking to force a mistake out of Golan. Golan doing a very nice job of staying composed.
He really is. His line hasn't wavered at all. All right, can Bowling get himself positioned here, coming out of 5B right here to make that run that he needs?
Good rotation from Bowling. That's the perfect exit.
All right, so he's in line. He's in position. Now can he get the pass done? Should be, if he's going to attempt it, he should be moving over now.
He thinks about it, decides not to. He will be going, oh, not quite.
And you know, that might be what he wants to do and needs to do. He might need to make an attempt through the S's as opposed to the entry into the S's where he would assume Brady's figuring that's where he's going to attack.
That would be an intelligent play from Jet Bowling, baiting him wide so that he can cut onto the inside of 9.
That might have been a little bit of a teaser that last lap.
Jet Bowling remaining strong here. And a great battle for third that we are seeing.
Jet's 4th in the points, so with Ambiato slipping here today, Jet having a good run, he might be able to take full advantage of this. Just about inside of 6 minutes remaining. He's going to have to do something soon with this clock winding down.
Bowling with a little over 5 minutes remaining. Needs a good exit here. Good rotation. He is right on the rear of Golan. Will this be the time that he makes?
But he's been there before, Oliver. I'm just not sure he's got what he needs to get it done.
it takes a lot of commitment around 8. I can tell you firsthand. I had an incident there in race 1 of the F4, and it's...
Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up, but what happened to you there?
Cold tires and too much confidence with a slipstream down the main straight. So a little too much speed, lost the rear end, and unfortunately hit the wall at about...
There it is.
He gets it done.
Coming out onto the front straightaway, coming out of 10 on the inside.
With 4 minutes remaining, he gets it done. For third place, Jet Bowling will be ecstatic with that. After yesterday's incident and finishing low, he comes back strong.
That is huge. Again, another big move in the championship.
Now, can he hold it together for the rest of the race?
This will give Jet his 9th podium of the season. There's that move. Brady wasn't on a huge defensive line protecting the bottom, was he?
No, Jet did exactly what you were thinking. Through the S's, he made a nice move, and he got it completed.
So it's Sherlock, Ribeiro, Bowling, Golan, and Roberts now your top 5.
Bowling starting to pull a little bit on Golan now.
Yeah, he is. I'm sure Brady's tires are feeling it. They've been working pretty hard.
They have been. They will be, as we call, roasted.
And Ribeiro has slipped to 4.5 seconds back behind Titus with 3 minutes remaining. It's probably about 2 laps or so.
Yeah, I'm not sure Ribeiro has the time to get it done. I think this is going to be an easy win for Sherlock if he doesn't make any mistakes.
You see Ribeiro's car bouncing all the way through 5A and B. Everybody's saying entering turn 5 is one of the bumpiest spots on the track.
The bottom of 4 entering into 5 is bumpy.
Oh, around goes Brady.
Oh, no.
Can he get going before... No, he's going to lose the spot to Roberts. But he'll get in just in front of Lawley.
Lawley might have a lot more speed coming down the Andretti straight.
Yep. Things going from bad to worse for Brady Golan here. 2 minutes remaining. Oh boy, look at how twitchy that car is. Tires are shot, aren't they?
He'll be feeling the pressure a lot now after that incident. Tires are gone. He's tired after this long race.
He's struggling to find a rhythm. He's got to go 2 more times around CTMP. Lawley pushing on him. It's the fight for 5th behind this car, Roberts, right here. Oh, and he went wide again, didn't he? He sure did. He carried a lot of speed through 4 and got way wide.
He might have hit one of those bumps while sideways, and that shot the rear of the car out. Good save by him, though.
White flag is out for Titus. 1 to go at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Formula Regional Americas, race number 16, the 2025 championship season. Ribeiro almost 5.5 seconds back now. He's got fresher tires, but he's losing time to Sherlock. Here's Bruno. He stands a real good chance of taking over the points lead here today with Ambiato all the way back to 9th. Wolf got him.
Not the race Ambiato was hoping for, that's for sure.
No. Or that he needed. There's Bowling running along in 3rd. Clear of everybody around him.
Titus Sherlock coming up to the S's now. Last couple corners to bring it home.
Titus Sherlock through 9 and coming out of 10 to the line. The checkered flag and another win here at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. His 7th win of 2025, the 11th of his career. A great weekend for Titus Sherlock.
Great performance from Sherlock. He was smooth the whole way through. Ribeiro didn't stand much of a chance.
Here's Ribeiro crossing the line. He will finish in second. 6.6 seconds back. Lost even more speed on that last lap. Probably just cruised it home.
Top 3 finishers, Titus Sherlock, Bruno Ribeiro, and Jet Bowling.
And Bowling gets his 9th podium of the season. And this championship is going to get turned upside down. Well, next up will be Virginia International Raceway. You're going to be with us there too, right?
Yes, I will. Virginia coming up in a little over 2 weeks, 3 weeks now.
Yeah, mid-September. We look forward to that. Another fast track. You ever been there before?
I have not. It's an open track, though, and it's not quite as blind as this, so I'm looking forward to having a lot more confidence around there.
That's very true. A lot of speed up through the S's there.
Mm-hmm. It's been a great race today for the Formula Regional America Championship.
So what are your plans as we wait for these guys to make their way to the podium? You're going to run the final 3 races of the season starting here, so we'll finish off at Barber. And what do you do in 26?
26, looking to have a full season in Formula 4. This was really just a developmental season for me the last 3 weekends. Looking to develop a lot of my skills and hone a lot more talent and just work harder. Just trying to come into next season with a much better pace and go
for the championship next year.
Hopefully being a lot more competitive next year. Definitely this weekend wasn't the ideal weekend for me. I had the expectation after qualifying, and once I had the incident on 8 there, it just didn't really get much better from there. So looking to have a fresh start at Virginia.
Well, don't go too hard on yourself. I thought you finished strong here today with a 6th place effort. You got all the laps in, ran solid. It's a tough field. These guys are not easy.
Yeah, this is my first racing experience, so it's definitely
first time in a car, right?
First time in the car, first time in the race. Definitely jumping into the deep end, but we got it done. Brought the car home in one piece for the second 2 races.
Yeah, no, but that sets you up to go forward from here.
For sure.
That's good.
Definitely. It's a stepping stone to the next weekend.
Well, we appreciate you coming by, Oliver Savoy, and we will see you, Virginia International Raceway, soon. There is Titus Sherlock out to celebrate, so let's go down to Ben.
Well, Titus Sherlock, ladies and gentlemen, a sweep of the weekend. I even had to ask Gil if he led every lap the weekend, and we both weren't sure, but he may have. So nice job as he takes everything off with the Rain Nutrition, Ronald McDonald House, Crosslink Motorsports, Formula Regional America's car, and Titus. Great points race for you as well, sir, but a sweep of the weekend, unbelievable. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you were second all last year at CTMP, and now this year first. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, it feels good to get the second sweep of the year already. They gave me such an awesome car. I knew Bruno was going to be fast. He was on new tires, but they held in there, and I had a great car to drive, and can't thank them enough, really. I wasn't letting myself enjoy the last few days too much because I knew there was more to do, but now I can fully enjoy it.
Nice. Well, have fun the rest of the weekend. Nice job. Unbelievable. Crosslink Motorsports coming over here to Bruno Ribeiro, second place. I just told Titus this, but a great points race for you. That's got to be a little bit redemptive with the weekend that you've had. You had to miss race 1, then you went out with a mechanical race 2, but I think you were one of the fastest cars on track. But now here at second, that's got to feel good.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. First of all, I just wanted to thank the team scary crash in practice 1. I flipped the car 3 times in the air, and yeah, they fixed the car. It was ready for race 1, but I wasn't cleared by the track insurance, so I couldn't go out. But yeah, I'm just really happy to finish on a positive. Struggling in the end with a flat tire, so all of my advantage with starting on a new tire was gone. So yeah, but even though we had all the problems, I'm super grateful for the team and my family. So yeah.
Nice. Well, good points also for Bruno Ribeiro. Then we're going to come over to Jet Bowling, 3rd place. And Jet Bowling, yeah, let's hear for Jet Bowling. There we go. But that was the race to watch. You and Brady Golan, I think we were on you guys for 6 or 7 laps straight, and that was unbelievable. How does it feel to be on the podium?
Yeah, really good. I had a good start. Just got, Connor had another good start, so he passed me. But I knew it wasn't over. I knew it was a long race. Thank God there wasn't any safety cars, so I was able to do my thing. And, yeah, Brady drove a great race. I was filling his mirrors. He wasn't making a mistake. I was getting frustrated, but I just caught him on the last corner off guard and went for it.
Yeah, that was quite a pass there at turn 10. Nice job, Jet. Ralph, I'm going to send it up to you in the booth so that Eric Whitnable can start our victory circle celebration down here at CTMP.
All right, Ben, that was interesting about Bruno talking about the flat tire. Obviously, we had no way of noticing that, but he survives, gets a 2nd place finish. That'll help him in the points here as well, and this championship should get real interesting heading into the final 2 weekends at Virginia International Raceway mid-September and Barber Motorsports Park in mid-October. So Callum Baxter, the driver out of Hammonds Plains, Nova Scotia, Canada, the Atlantic Racing Team effort, Certified Collision Centers, and Road to Racing Canada, his sponsors this weekend. It's beautiful here today, but Callum in the field experienced much different conditions on Thursday here at CTMP. This is what it looked like from Callum's perspective. See the puddles, terrible vision, the giant rooster tail from in front of him as he races out onto the Andretti straight here. And you can see the elevation. It goes up and then over to the other side, sweeping down through. Look at the spray coming off the wheels. And the brakes doing their job as he slows for the S's. Most of the drivers used this session just as a get to know Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Not looking for any real speed. Everybody knew the weather was going to be good, so they just tried to use it to learn the racetrack a little bit. All right, let's go down to the podium and meet the drivers again.
Round of the FR Americas Championship presented by your Motorsport Karting Center. I want to get right to our drivers. Let's bring up in third place, the number 22 from Dallas, Texas. The 9th time he's been on the podium this year. Come on up, Jet Bowling. Jet, as we were saying earlier, that was quite a race that you were having out there. Just tell us a little bit about your mindset coming up there. What were you seeing? It was in Brady, right? Brady Golan?
Yeah, it was Brady, Ambiato, and Roberts. Yeah, I knew it was a hard place to pass, but I could tell straight away the car felt good. I felt good. And I was really proud of the way I analyzed the other drivers and see where they were slower, and I took good advantage of their mistakes.
So where did I didn't see where you started in this one. What position were you in to start?
I started in 5th, but I fell to 6th on the opening lap. But, yeah, I made my way back to 3rd.
All right, making it up. Let's put you up P3. Well done, Jet Bowling. Now, a stranger to the podium this weekend, but here he is. It's the 01 from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Bruno Ribeiro. Come up, Bruno. You're not going to get the Flying Hawaiian name because somebody else has that. But tell us a little bit about your weekend so far. It was quite an up and down battle.
Yeah, I mean, we had that crash in practice, right? I flipped the car 3 times. The team fixed the car in 1 day, so I can't thank them enough. Couldn't start race 1 and race 2, so I was, of course, very frustrated with that. Race 3, we had the advantage on the new tires, but towards the end, I had a flat tire, so I was trying to manage that while not also falling to third. So yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to the team. Huey, they did an amazing job. Tina, Gary, all of you guys, Thomas, my mechanic, all of you, amazing. Steven, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much for this end of the weekend. So yeah, I can't thank you guys enough.
Excellent. Thank you, Bruno. And I believe hanging on to his championship lead, we'll see how it ends up by the end of the weekend. And here he did. He swept it again. He swept at Road America. He sweeps at CTMP. It's Titus Sherlock. Come on up, Titus. What else is there to say? I mean, you had a great weekend. And how about just telling your fans out there what it's like to race here at Canada Tire?
Oh, this event is awesome. There's so many people here watching us, so I can't thank you guys all enough. There's great energy here. The track is awesome. It's one of my favorite events for sure, so happy to be back here again.
Excellent. And folks you'd like to thank?
The whole Crosslink crew. Gil, thank you so much. Dylan, Steven back at home, who's not here, unfortunately. Mark. I could name everybody. Thank you, Bryson, Ryan, Hayden. I could keep going, but everyone there. Tony, all my family watching at home. Thank you. I can't do it without you.
All right, let's put you up P1. That's Titus Sherlock. With this win, he has the most wins of any driver here this season. We're going to thank Hankook, our tire sponsors here, with a fantastic podium photo. We will be switching over. Let's go to Montoon, the engine builder for these fantastic Formula regional race cars. We appreciate all the support we get locally here. We have representatives here at the track for these teams to work on tuning these high-performance engines. And of course, not to be forgotten, Ligier, who is the builder of these chassis. Not only these chassis, but many of the chassis that you'll see in the Formula ladder up to F1. These drivers are gaining points in a way to get up the ladder. And we thank Ligier for their support of this. All right, Gavin's got one big camera to go. That one makes everybody look better. He's got a great filter on that. And thanks to Gavin very much. I'm going to get out of the way so these guys can celebrate in their fantastic way of under 21. Thank you, gentlemen, for racing with us weekend. We have one final award, and I want to clear the podium here real quick because we have a special award that Homologado provides to us here. This is an Homologado watch, and the stewards of the meet get together after this last race and vote on who they think is the most deserving of this award for the weekend. And for this weekend, it's the number 46, Connor Roberts. Come on up, Connor. Connor had 2 other podiums with us, as well as a 4th place finish here in this race. Connor, I want to present that to you. Anything you'd like to share with the rest of the folks?
Yeah, I mean, we had a good race today. I think that we maximized what we could get, and this track is just wonderful to be at and lots of fun to drive around. And I just want to thank everybody that makes the series possible, and ApexSpeed.com and the whole Atlantic Team Roberts Racing team for helping me out.
Excellent. Well done. We'll get a couple more photos and thank our fans here again for joining us this season. Our next round is in Virginia at the Virginia International Raceway. We'll be there in a couple weeks. Thank you very much for racing with us this weekend, and I hope you have a safe trip home.